Good morning and welcome to Frank's School. This is going to be different. 51st day of the 5th year. Shoe goo glue and Tingleys too. Shoe goo glue and Tingleys too. There was a song back in American history, Tippecanoe and Tyler too. I found myself remembering that. I'm going to go on with my footwear dilemma here. Tingleys. Now, back on Tingleys 1, when I showed my Tingleys and I opened the box, I was shocked to see that they were only 10 inches high. On a farm, I'd be embarrassed to wear boots that were that short. I managed to tough it out. I hadn't seen that, and I sort of choked back the tears, but that was a problem. And I did try to return them. My wife went in and she went to various places, and here it turns out that Tingleys stopped making the 17-inch boot about a year or two ago. They said they hadn't seen it. Well, that's how long I'd had my Tingleys. So what to do? Well, here's what I did. And I'm a little bit proud of this, to tell you the truth. I took my old Tingleys and I cut them off the top. The bottoms were hopeless, but I saved them. I saved the bottoms. Who knows, I might be able to use them for material, but they had become hopeless. I just couldn't patch them anymore to keep them from leaking. So I have the new bottoms, and I have put tops on. And I took some care to do it. I found I was looking for rubber cement. I had shown a patch kit, rubber cement, but I knew I was going to need a lot of it. And here I found out that there's something called Shoe Goo. That's the brand name, Shoe Goo. At the hardware store, I said, rubber cement? And he said, right there. Well, this isn't the same, Shoe Goo. And I recognized the smell. When I opened it up, I recognized the smell. Because in Brazil, I think it was Brazil, other places maybe too, where people actually repair shoes, they would use that to put new heels on shoes. And I just didn't forget the smell. If I'm not mistaken, they would even put a match to it and let it burn for just a little bit to hasten the process before they'd put it on. Anyway, I used that. I had what I needed, I think, but I'm taking my time with it. I split the top because I knew that when I put it inside, it was going to give a wave, it was going to give a wrinkle. So I split it and then did it in two steps. Two steps. I glued the front and I glued the back and the sides at the same time, but they're not done. I realized that right here was going to be a problem and right here was going to be a problem. So to be continued. But I'm showing you this partly because I'll show it to you in stages. I might get a little bit artistic about this. I probably should put a strap up here maybe, and I don't know. I'll show you. There'll be a Tingleys 3 too. But we've got deep snow coming, and I'll probably use them for deep snow. One other thing I wanted to show you was this book. My glasses. I just showed this to you just a little bit in connection with the trades and the history of technology. Colonial Craftsman. Well, the cat whipper. He was called the cat whipper. Would go around and he would repair shoes. He was also called a cordwainer, a cobbler, a botcher, a shoemaker. Now he would travel around. In town, there was the shoemaker, and I don't know if you can see. And here he's sewing. Of course, he was sewing. They didn't have that. If they only had shoe goo back then, I don't know. But I found myself thinking about that. Here I am acting like a shoemaker. I have one of those pliers, several of them actually. And in Brazil, I saw people making shoes like this. As a matter of fact, when Old Bedford Village opened, I trained a young girl to make shoes. There was a man in town who could still do it. Well, in any case, I will continue with this, but I thought that might be a little bit different. Let me say it one more time. Shoe goo glue and Tingleys too. Bye for now.